What's good, though? How you doing, man? Happy New Energy.
Absolutely.
Carry the culture. Salute.
Yeah, big up, Timbo.
Both ends.
Brownsville, Bushwick, Brooklyn, Royal Fam, Wu-Tang. Let's get it, man.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I got another show at 10 o'clock, and I want to make sure we cover all the stuff we got going on. So, first
Oh, yes. We're going to get straight to it. Let's get straight to it.
rocking with us again.
Verbatim.
Episode
You already know.
10 of the Carrying the Culture show, Timbo King, Royal Fam, Wu-Tang. So we about to get into it, jump around a little bit, cover some things we didn't cover before the last time we talked.
Okay.
I want to get into the early Brooklyn shit. So you were telling me about, we talked a little bit about like your family just being your parents being an important part of your life and stuff. But it's and you were kind of you kind of said you was a bit of a bookworm. So like, what was the energy like hip hop wise for you as a youth? Because we talked about that other family stuff, but just as far as you getting into hip hop, saying, okay, I really want to fuck with this MC, I really want to rock with this MC stuff. And like, what was the catalyst for that? The music.
Like I said, I used to wear bifocals. So when I took them off, one of my senses became stronger than the others, and which is my voice. So I had a strong voice since I was 8, 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I developed, writing rhymes, poetry, little phases since I was young. So, hip hop, when that came along, it just went what I was doing anyway. Little poetries, because I used to do the little written notes to females in the class, or pertaining to anything dealing with writing. I like to write.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hip hop was just like right up my alley.
So like musically, like when did the transition go from Juice? Because I know you said you was a battle rapper doing acapellas and stuff. When did it go from like, you're young and because I think we come from the era where a lot of us MC'd, wrote graffiti, we were b-boys, we all kind of dabbled a little bit and we figured it out. We
really live it. Like we breathe it, we eat it, digest it, right. We sleep with it, rest with it. So it's just a natural thing, from a conversation with you and your brothers on a bench, on a park bench, a 30-minute conversation can become an album, just off of certain topics and certain issues that you debating with your brother at that time, right. So it's a wide spectrum that you can talk about, just within that 30 minutes, 40 minutes of conversation, And I developed that too from growing up, just off of conversations. You could just picture music, picture films, picture television. I always had that knack growing up. I don't know where it comes from. I guess it's just like a gift. Salute.
Love, man.
Love you. Peace to Starlo, Show Up Films. Right now I'm at the Show Up Films located in Brooklyn. Shout out to Shy Show Up, KD Show Up, Pop Showed Up. That's family. They got a family business here in Brooklyn. So if you ever need any film production, commercials, documentaries, television, the sets are here.
Word out, people. Keep that on the page, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. So
yeah.
So little Timbo running around. You wasn't probably calling yourself Timbo yet, but like.
No, I was T-Rock.
T-Rock.
Yeah, I was T-Rock, man. You know what I'm saying? I was T-Rock.
Yeah, that's
T-Rock the ultimate, you heard? I was one of them. T-Rock the ultimate.
That was back.
Anything with 10 in it, I was like, try to fuck with it. But I wasn't no victim. You know what I'm saying? So that was my only word that I couldn't fuck with. I was like, damn, fuck, victim, shit, fuck. You know what I'm saying? It was always a negative and a positive with my name in it. So I fucks with that world,
T-Rock.
And I always said it's like, if there's a million Tims out there, I'm gonna get 5% that think like me, walk like me, talk like me. That's a popular name,
Right.
In the human 5 families. You know, in the red, black, the brown, pardon me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The white and the yellow. So
No, absolutely.
Tim is a popular name. You know, so I know what the root is, Tim, and Tim is a plant. So you know what I'm saying? I'm a plant, man. You see, I'm camouflaged up, baby. You know what I'm saying? Timothy. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Factory.
T-Rock, the ultimate. That was back.
T-Rock, the ultimate, man. From Brownsville, Bushwick, borderline, East New York, right there on the corner of that pyramid, right there, Rockaway Ave and Bushwick, where it connect that. So you know, I was like T-Rock, the ultimate. You know, the battle rapper. I was never into rhyming on tracks back then. It was just acapellas all the time type shit. You know, just off the whim, just off the corner. You know, maybe my homeboy might do the beatbox, or you know, on the wall or the hallway where we was at. It was like that type of vibe.
That was definitely that was the organic shit, yo. You can't ever take that back.
Yeah. Ground rules, just like as an MC training camp. Like I went through all the training camps as an MC. You know what I'm saying? So that master of ceremony is very serious with me. You know, the school of MCing, the grounds of that is very serious. You know, that's what made me make Timbo 2, all of that, because you know I'm a school of MC. Timbo 2, you know, the Black Market Militia, that Royal Fam, everything is an institution. If you look at what I do, if you study what I do. Now that I'm the grind guard, you know, oh man, that's my superhero character right now. You know,
I mean, let's talk about that, because I've been seeing that a little bit on your page. What's the energy behind that?
Grind guard is the superhero executive, meaning I could take nothing and make something out of it, just from the thought, action behind it, producing it, manufacturing it, distributing it, and getting it to the right people that it need to get to. That's a grind guard. And don't take no for an answer at the end of the day. You know, it's like, and it's essential. So it's not like I'm giving you something or trying to give you something that is worthless. So anything that I present to you is going to be essential. Either one of the 12 jewels. So that's why I'm really providing for you. That's my duty, to provide the 12 jewels to you. You know? So it has to deal with knowledge. It has to deal with wisdom. It has to deal with understanding. You know, so once I come with them elements, I can't be wrong. I can always be right.
No, I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? And I have noticed that you got your hands in so much different stuff right now, man. Like always. The last time I talked to you, huh?
I created my own 360 around me instead of somebody else creating it. You know, there's always my intellectual property, you know, which is written documents from rhymes to movie scripts to synopsions. That's all intellectual property. Then you have the physical part, like the merchandise, you know, like, you know, the apparels, the hoodies, the t-shirts, the hats, you know, the clothing. Then you get into the food, like I get into the food, like the bakery. You know, I stay with the 12 jewels. No matter where I go in the 360, it's going to be essential for you. So that's in my lessons. I was taught that. So provide the people for what they really need, not what they want. So, and at the same time, it's lessons for you. It's not like it's for me only. You know, this is for the masses. It's just that some people are taught a different way of being a grind guard. They're more taught of being how can I say, a worker of the grind guard instead of making you a grind guard. Everybody's grind guards and grind. To me, I call them grind guards and I call them grind moms. Like instead of a grandma, a grind mom, or a grandmother. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, her duty is to nourish, to upbring the children from the bottom up, from the provision up, from the grind up. You know, she provides, you know, if she's eating right, you know, she could provide a lot of things to that baby, you know, growing up. Depends on her environment and where she's at and who she's around. You know how the world is right now. So, you know, everything is broken up. But I'm blessed and fortunate to be blessed, like I said, with my mother's side of the family and my father's side of the family to this day. You know, that's my backbone. That's my support. That's my strength. That's why I named the Royal Family. This shit is for real. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Revels, the Draytons, the Cuffeys, the Wrights, you know, the Dixons, everything around me, the Thomas, the A's, the Hunts, the Diggs. You know, that shit is for real. We are our own 13 families. You know what I'm saying? Even though the forefathers' names come from Esau, we know that, but it's deeper than that.
Of course.
You know, it's deeper than that.
Of course.
So,
yeah,
it is what it is.
No, that's real shit.
But that's what my music reflects. Timbo King, I make thinking music. Like I always say, keep the thinking cap on.
Have you?
That's what I make. You know?
Has it always been that way lyrically for you? That was the vibe. Let me tell you something. So we had we do.
No, I got different elements. You see, I might give you Timothy Drayton. I might give you Timbo King. I might give you Timbuktu. I might have flashbacks of T-Rock, the Ultimate. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to get the whole 360 of me, but in different characters. Right now, you know, I'm the grind guard. I make you fine guard. That's my duty right now. So Verbatim is dropping March 3rd, 2023 this year on the guard year. I appreciate that. It's a trilogy concept. So it's Verbatim. After Verbatim is Why Temet Not Yard. That's my name backwards. Timothy Drayton backwards. Why Temet Not Yard. And then the third installment is called The Templates. So it's 25 tracks total, but broken down into 3 EPs. Produced by Shaka Amazulu III and all Timbo King, no features. Because, you know, I've been doing features for the last... So people want to just hear me, so I'm just giving you Timbo King at his finest. That's March 3rd, right? March 3rd, 3323.
Word. So yeah, that's gonna be dope.
We have words per minute out right now, and that's coming with a narration flow. That's my narration flow, you know, and you're like that. You like that one. That's like my novelty style. In a book form, synopsis type.
Yo, have you
ever
thought of doing any voice acting or anything like that?
Like voiceovers?
Or even like cartoon shit. I mean, just like, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I want to do all of that, you know, but it's all in the powers that be, the connections, the affiliations, your associations, you know. I mean, I have a healthy team around me, which is family. You know, I have attorneys. I have executive partners that's with me. Shout out to Michael Lopez out in Westchester. That's my people. She's my partners. Shout out to my sister, Shalita Drayton. Shout out to strong lawyers like Bob Celestin. Shout out to D, the weatherman on radio. You know, I have a team around me, you know, management, but we all indie. You know, we work our way to where we want to do, what we want to do. It's like, it's kind of hard. It's a big fight in this game. So we just put up our own money and do our own venues, you know, like the Timbo King live show with my partner, Sunny Days from Sunny Days Media, DH1 Network on Roku TV right now, season 1 and 2 and 3. So I interview the movers and shakers in the music business behind the scenes, you know, not that artist that you always see all the time. So I might just interview, you know, their accountant, their booking agency, somebody like that you don't see. Because I grew up reading credits. So those people on those albums that was the A&R or the administrator. They credit their names is on a lot of projects, and I'd be like, why they don't show them? Their name is just as big as the artist's name on the back of the album. That's if you was a person that used to read linear notes and sequence and all that. If you was that type of person. I was that type of person. I always wanted to know where they mixed their album at, what studio, who was the engineer, you know, who did the artwork. I was that type of person. And I follow that person's story. Who was the editor? You know, I like to do a paper trail on.
What's season 3 about? What's season 3 about? Because you said that because you were, last time we talked, you said it was going to be a. Is it still mostly music guests?
Nah, I'm changing it up. I'm going into the education more. So I want to interview board of directors. I want to interview more teachers. I want to interview principals, deans, you know, counselors. I want to go into the Ghana counselor. I want to interview that world, you know, because I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, in the entertainment world, you know, everybody's on some interviews. Everybody on some, yo, you got to pay me for an interview and this and that. No, yo, you Timbo King and this and this and this. I'm like, yo, it's like everybody know the YouTube game now. It's like, yo, I know I get this per views. I want this. Thinking you top notch. This, yo, this shit is crazy out here, man. This shit is the wilderness for real. So I ain't got no time to be chasing people. You know, I understand it's a business. I get it. You know, respect to you and all that, but I go a different angle. Yeah. I interview the educators. You know, the people that's here to enlighten our children. Right. That's who I'm focusing on. Right. You know, our future. So, you know.
Yo, so we do a monthly show. We do a monthly show with Brother Jay from X Clan. Big up to him. And the
peace, Brother Jay.
And so he, in one of our earlier bills, a long time ago, he brought your name up and shouted you out as a. I forgot the context. We were just kind of talking about MCs spitting knowledge, and you came up. Brother Planet Asia came up. So y'all came up, right? And
that's the guard boss.
It is. So I said, so to myself, I was like, damn, this is dope, because Brother Jay just doesn't rock with anybody. And I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? Brother Jay just doesn't rock with cats like that. And he brought you up specifically unsolicited. So, you know, I was like, damn, the conscious thing. What does conscious rap mean to you? And do you consider yourself a conscious rapper?
I'm conscious of what I'm saying. I'm conscious of what I'm writing. Now, in my teaching, there's 5 stages to the mind. There's subconscious, conscious, superconscious, magnetic conscious, and infinite conscious, right? Now, some artists can write in the subconscious form, and that's their conscious. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the level that they're on as far as being in tune. I can't fault them. You know, everybody has their own path to light, put it like that, you know? So I'm just fortunate and blessed that I can use each conscious stage and get busy in, you know? I know about the subconscious. I know that's the lower level of thinking. You know, that's my street shit, my subconscious shit. And then when I'm conscious, it's like, okay, I'm letting you know, about the faults and my wrongs that I did on the subconscious level. Now I'm going into my magnetic conscious. Now I'm gonna take this magnet that I know what I'm doing to attract what I want. Then I become the super conscious. I know I'm superior of what I'm saying. So I'm getting bigger and bigger. And then I'm infinite. It's over. I'm the grind God. I will make you find God. That's it. That's what it is, man. For real. It's like it's multiplying. It's adding attributes, 99 attributes. I'm gonna keep going. You know, it don't stop. I don't have no set date. You know, we've been here. It's nothing. That's how I'm older now. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like, you know, you plan for your future, and a lot of people don't have future plans though. You know, I always look at shit like, you plan for your future, but do you really have future plans? Like, you really think about what you get what I'm saying?
Of course, of course. There's a difference between just talking about the future and actually laying out the groundwork to get something done. I mean, we can talk about the future all day long.
Factory.
You know what I mean? So
I appreciate Carrie the culture though. I like the guests that you have on your show. You keep it nostalgic, you keep it original, organic, grassroots, and there's no holds barred on the show. You know, you ask the right questions at the time. To me, I look at you, Doggy Diamonds. Yeah, I like my dudes that I study.
Salute.
You know, when you get into this game, you have to study the greats before you, who was doing things before you. And I like to study y'all. And I like to salute y'all on y'all media, how y'all got to get busy,
man,
you know?
Those are really powerful words, man. I appreciate it. Because I know you don't say shit lightly. So I appreciate you, man. You know, for real. Yeah. So the respect is.
I always study the greats. I study the greats.
Respect is mutual. We rocks with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Since way back. So yo, talk about the real estate shit. I've been seeing that a little on your page. I mean, because I see every other day. I'm gonna keep it 100. I see a new logo, and it's great because it pushes me. I see a new logo, a new project. Yeah, we out here. We out like. So what's the deal with the real estate and the untold fat stories? We got it all.
As you can see in the background, my sister, my younger sister, Shalita, peace to Shy. Her partners, Pop from Show Up Films, KD. They formed the company like 10 years ago, like 10, maybe. They've been doing it for a long time, put it like that. And they came out with this web series called Project Heat. It all started from a web series called Project Heat, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, I believe. And it's been doing great. They got good subscribers on YouTube. It's on Tubi on the network. And they're up to season 4, I believe. New York didn't have franchise. They have Project Heat Baltimore, Project Heat Atlanta, Project Heat Connecticut. So they're doing great as a film company. So this last year, maybe September, October, they opened up a film company, which I'm in one of the rooms now. I'm in the podcast room. And it's been doing great, you know. They've been getting great overhead clients coming in here, getting the rooms. If you want a prison scene, you want a courtroom scene, you want to do your photo shoot, green screen, you want to do your videos, they have all certain rooms: interrogation room, precinct room, an event space room. It's maybe 5 to 6,000 square feet, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it's a big warehouse in Brooklyn, Sunset. If you ever in the industry city, come look up Show Up Films. It's great. But Untold Fat Stories, we just released that yesterday. I'm a producer on that as well as my partner, Sunny Days, DH1 Network. Shouts to Beloved, my cousin Tree, CTC, the host. Everything is family. So, you know, if you notice, everybody is one, you know. So it's telling the youth about the life of the criminals, not saying that they are criminals now. They're just telling their stories when they went to the feds, and when they came out, they're here to tell the youth, yo, it's a better way. Don't go that route. We did that, you know, guiding them in a righteous way because they took the wrong way. So it's a show that reflects the life of people that lived in the penitentiary. You know, I never been to prison. I've been to jail before. I've been locked up. So those a couple of days, that's nothing. But these are people that did 15 years, 20 years, come out and tell you their story. And they're doing good. They got outreaches, they got businesses. So they're here to reflect their story, which was negative then, and change it around now, which is positive. You know, so that's what that show is about.
Oh.
So I'm surrounding myself with family that doing positive things. basically.
That's dope.
The grind God, make you find God.
Because people need to hear those stories. Because most of them,
Yeah. I mean, season 1 is out right now. Go look up Untold Fat Stories, hosted by Beloved and TT on Show Up Films, GH1. Timbo King Live. Also, you could go to GH1 Network and on Roku TV. Season 3 is out. Verbatim, March 3rd, 2023. The trilogy with Shaka Amazulu the 7th. There's so much shit I got calculated in my head and shit, man. It's crazy. But like I said, I keep my 360 around me, from the Timbo King cookies, the eyewear, to what else we got? Real Estate Ventures is my company, right? Real Estate Ventures is where I store all the Timbo King catalog. Okay, so like from Babylon to Timbo 2, Black Castle, Yesterday, Today is Tomorrow. All of those albums is under Real Estate. Now, Instastar Presents, it's a company that we bring out new talent that need a pocket. They always need an area to go in, international, domestic. We help them out with their administration, because a lot of artists don't know how to do what to do. From TuneCore to DistroKid to ASCAP, CSAC to Song Trust to Sound Exchange, BMI. They don't know how to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So Instastar Presents is like an administration company.
Right.
And we put that together for artists to show them and teach them. We ain't trying to beat you in your head and sign our name on your shit. No, it's like an institution. Just like they teach you how to do the mechanics of a vehicle, we teaching you the mechanics of your music vehicle, the parts you need to know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no,
so it's like a school.
A&Rs anymore. Like there's no.
Yeah. No artist development. There's none of that.
Yeah.
So these artists is running amok, running around, with their head chopped off. So we're just giving them a guideline, like a template. That's one of my albums, the template. So I'm giving you the template of the game. That's Instastar Presents. So
that's so.
Shout out to Mike Journey out in North Carolina. Shout out to Carl Mega out in VA. So there's a lot of things that I keep myself surrounded and groovy in it. Keep moving and shaking out here, man. Because the game is vicious. The wilderness, the North American wilderness is vicious out there, Woo! It's vicious.
Talk about
they've been trying to get rid of me. I can't let you get rid of me. I gotta get rid of myself. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah,
I'm my worst.
It is wild right now, and I mean,
yeah,
so
crazy out there.
Music,
if you don't know, boy, you're gonna get ate out.
What'd you say?
If you don't know, you're gonna get ate up, ate out, all that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my grind guards out there, universally, internationally, domestically, pressing that button, pushing them envelopes. Keeping it moving out there, from the art, from the film, from television, from books, from their clothing. They trade. That's taking them where they need to be at. I'm here to push greatness into these young souls out here. I know it's a straight and narrow path out there, but stay focused, stay guided. Surround yourself with some good people, stay active, and just be aware. Keep your antennas up, keep your thinking cap on. From Babylon to Timbo 2, it's for real. Everything that I drop is verbatim, line for line. You can say it in your regular lifestyle. Timbo King is a name, I'm a brand, I'm a lifestyle. I'm a culture. Like I said, I survive within the culture. Now the music business is a total different animal. But the culture, Timbo King, the grind guard, will survive in this village, and that's a factory.
Yeah, the culture is
because this is our culture, this is our community. Within the community is a family. So if I have supporting family within the community, we're gonna have our food, clothing, and shelter. We're gonna have our businesses. We're gonna have our schooling and education. We're gonna have our district where we gather and be together, because that's what I'm about. Anybody that know Timbo King for years, months, and days, original Brooklyn Timbo King, they know what it is, man. I'm family driven, and they know what it is on both sides of my family and in-laws. So, you know, that's what it is, man. The big homie Timbo King, man. No gang gang. I'm fam, you heard? That's the new slang. What about fam?
Okay.
Word. Fam, you heard?
No, I definitely. Yo, so would you advise anybody to get into this game right now? If they said,
yeah, you motherfucking right. Shit. This is our culture. Shit. If you an inventor, you want a creator, why you think they call what? Content what is it, curators? Come on, man.
Curators, content creators.
If you're a creator, you're a scientist, you're a film. I look at it like this. Math is math, no matter what. You know, 100 pounds of feathers still is equal to 100 pounds of bricks. It's still the same. It still weighs the same. Now, this is a different subject. One is a feather, one is a brick, one is a different item, but it still remains the same. So I look at it like this. We was taught to be drug dealers. We know everything about math in the drug dealer. We know what's a 3.5, we know what's a kilogram, we knew all of that math, right? But dropped out of school, right? But great mathematicians on the street, right? What if we would apply that and knew that about concrete, about mantle, about granite, about, you know what I'm saying, where the construction companies had, the cement, you know what I'm saying, about yards and footage. What about that math? You see what I'm saying? Only a chosen few know about that math. Yo, man, it's a lot that we have to really think about, you know? So now that we out of that spell, and a lot of our people are getting into the other side of the math instead of the math that we was forced on, and it's breaking out. The spell is breaking out, but we still got a little shake little shit off, a little negative off, but we're gonna get there. We getting there this year. For every human family that's doing righteous, we're gonna get there. And that's a fact.
I love your optimism, man.
For real, man.
I appreciate that, though. Like, cause that's real talk, man. Like, I appreciate the positive energy that you because you're like, it actually feels like a sword. You cutting through all this bullshit, and so I appreciate.
Oh yeah, man. I'm not trying to hear nothing negative, even though we need negative and positive. But yo, listen, man. Like I said, I'm the grind guard. I'm gonna make you find God within yourself. You know, so that's what it is. You see that feeling you just said? Yeah, yo, you very optimistic. Yo, you make me feel it. That's the grind guard. I'm making you find God within yourself.
Timbo King.
So you can pass that same feeling, that same energy on to somebody else. And then they'll pass it on to somebody else. Then the whole village is feeling good. We can conquer anything. But if I was the type of person, yo, man, I'm fucked up, or talk about this person, I'm giving you negative energy. So now you got negative energy that I just gave you. Now you're gonna pass that on to somebody else. Yeah, man, I just was with what you call, man. He talking about what you call, you passing on that negative energy, talking about him, talking about somebody else, and then that's 3 energies that's negative to somebody else that's just like, damn, you just gave me a negative 3 energy, man. You went like, you know what I'm saying? This math shit is real. Yo, man, this shit is real. So I promote positive energy always.
The grind guy
positive energy, always correct, average, royal fan, rule shit, now and forever what? Yo, pop. That's the legacy right there. That's classic.
And I'm getting
into myself and shit. Word up.
Man, that's gonna be on. That's my new shit right now. Fam. I'm stolen from you. So
fam. You heard? Fam. You heard?
Giving you credit.
Fam. Man. You gotta say that shit twice.
New shit.
Word up.
So new album project comes out verbatim March 3rd.
Yeah, line for line. Question for you: who's your verbatim artist?
elaborate a little bit further. Just, I mean, just so I make sure I understand your question.
Line for line, dope, just ill. Word for word, line for line. He's the ill. You know?
Tariq Trotter, Black Thought.
Oh, very verbatim.
That's where that's
very verbatim.
Where I go. He takes me on a journey, and so
very verbatim.
Yeah, so I go Tariq Trotter, but I got a few. I mean, I'll give you a cue before I go Tariq Trotter. I go PA Medallions. I
verbatim.
I can listen to him.
PA Medallions verbatim.
Day long. I go Rebel INS. God. Like, verbatim.
Verbatim.
I don't need Rebel INS.
Verbatim. That's the new slang right now. Verbatim. Right. Verbatim. Let's put that out in the universe. Verbatim. Word for word, line for line. Just greatness all the way. Right. From metaphors, punchlines, delivery, voice control, breath control, stage performance, stage presence, concept, verbatim all around.
I'm on it. I'm stolen that too. And I'm going to say this. One of my favorite tracks, I'll just say favorite tracks, period, yo. I pump it all the time. It's Bar Jam by you. It's
Bar Jam. That's verbatim, man. The video is the video is beautiful too, man.
The video is crazy. The video is crazy. The video is beautiful. So yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite track from you. I could just it takes me there. Like
that's that literature, scriptures, poems turn into what?
Yo, that's what he does.
The words are turning into light. That's why if you see the cover of the Verbatim Project, produced by Shaka M. Zulu VII, it's my words from many songs and verses that form my body. So the word formed the flesh. So if you look at the covers, if you look deep inside with a magnifying glass, or if you zoom in, you can see all my lyrics that form my body and everything.
Yo,
my nose, my eyes, the glasses, the hoodie, my facials, everything.
Yo,
different lyrics.
We're gonna write
verbatim.
We're gonna ride out to that. I'm gonna put that on. I got it queued up. So thank you, man. Timbo King.
I appreciate you. Salute. Carry the culture. For real. Grind guard, make you find guard. Original Timbo King. Royal fan. Black Market Militia.
Everything. We're about to do
Salute.
Again.
Man, woman, and child.
Yo, and this is my joint here. New album Verbatim drops March 3rd.
Verbatim.
Fuck with it.
March 3rd.
That's the new slang for the 2-3 right here, man. And
verbatim.
I'm fan fan. I install it. We got to put this on in a minute, man. This is my shit.
Fan.
Yes, sir.
For real.
I only put like
that's that grown man adult fatherhood.
There we go. Hold up.
Shout out to Show Up Films too for letting me take care of this interview with you this evening too.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Let's get it, man.
Y'all stay tuned to the Untold Fat Stories. Project Heat is out right now. Timbo King Cookies. I got so much going on, man. The grind guards, baby. Grind guards make you find God.
You have to test yourself every day, John. Once you stop testing yourself, you get slow.
Bar Jam.
When that happens to kids.
Deep the literature, scriptures, poems, turn into cinemas, images.
Yo, you know I got that show with CTC, right?
With shots from cylinders, even innocent ministers, for lying and cynicism, invading your premises since beginning of Genesis. Global warming temperatures, the stroke of my penmanship. My throne made a hard labor in God's favor. Call me written, respect our neighbor. You slave trader, Uncle Tom hater. Great debater on both sides of the equator. Makers of the black market militia layer. I build pyramids and spit prayers to my felons in the upper chairs, sink heights, use the atmosphere, travel with me. The journey is a long quest. You're now looking at the Lord's best in a war's best. Check on Jerusalem, tatted on his chest. I move like the speed of light through the wilderness. My craftsmen.
I gotta go before IG cuts me. So
yo, another note. I got that show with Elder Sensei February 3rd in Troy, New York. Shout out to Tim Exquisite. Shout out to Super Dark Collections. Shout out to DJ Toshi that's going to be on the 1s and 2s. We're going to turn it up. My first show of the year, Troy, New York City. Thoughts in Motion. Absolutely. Matter of fact, that album is crazy too. With Ab the Audio, crack on that on the tracks. TIM Upstate. Oh, man. Tim Exquisite. Let's go, man. Yeah. Elder Sensei. Yeah, rest in peace, 21 Artifacts. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a real hip hop show out there.
Yeah, big up to my man, the Sensei, Dirty Jersey. That's going to be a good one. I'm going to try to get up there.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get up there. So thank you, Timbo King. We're going to do it again. Stay in touch. New music, all that, man.
Salute.
All right, family. Be good.